Hey, good morning, guys. It's morning still in Texas. My name is Ricky Jesse,
And I'm Quentin Figueroa.
and we're starting a new platform. It's called happyhealing.life, and we just want to talk about different topics that move our lives and that have made our life a lot better, especially the teachings of Abraham. And we just want to put it out there. Hopefully, everything will go good for us, and hopefully, we get people to watch us. Again, we don't want it to be a platform of where we bore you to death, especially with our little puppy. Her name is Happy, and she wants to always be in everything. So I'll let Quentin start it off with some of the teachings of Abraham,
Well,
a topic.
yeah, what were we listening to earlier? Because
Well,
usually every
I mean,
morning,
we listen to different
yeah, every morning
topics.
during breakfast, we like to put one on and listen. I mean, you're listening all the time.
Yes, it's a habit of mine that I listen. But right now, Abraham was talking about when you have a vision and you wanna make it happen in your life. A lot of what we do is like we we foster it too much and we think about it too much and we put it out there, and but at the same time we're fostering the thoughts, and so they're not coming because we don't let it go. We think about it more and more and more, and so we're pushing it away instead of letting it get close to you. Once a vision is there, it's already there. You already created it, so now it's time to let it go, and let it become what it's gonna become, depending on the steps you take towards it. So elaborate a little bit more about that, Quentin.
Yeah, well, so tell me, like, so you're saying
Like a thought, when you have a thought, you want something, you want to create it. What happens is a lot of times, it's like a chicken doesn't hold on to her egg for the rest of the life. The chicken lays the egg and knows it has to lay the egg, and eventually the egg's gonna pop out the creation it
yeah,
manifest it.
yeah.
And that's what we do with our thoughts. We hold on to them instead of letting them manifest and letting the universe bring it to you. That's what Abraham was saying. It's like we already have the vision. We put it out there. The universe is going to deliver, but we continue fostering like the chicken. If the chicken held on to the egg, imagine all the eggs she would have.
Yeah, so the way I see thoughts is like the universe, this universe is a creative universe. It's always building what we put energy on. So with a thought, any thought that we put energy on, that thought is going to build, and that's going to manifest in the universe around us in the physical world. So the things that we put energy on is what we get more of. So then, yeah, a lot of the times the thoughts we have aren't necessarily the thoughts that are serving us. And as Abraham kind of puts it, like we're thinking by default, we're creating by default. We're not aware of what we're putting out there, but then all these things are happening in our lives that we aren't necessarily wanting, but it's just that the thoughts we're putting out. So if
And
we're
at that point, to say something about that is like we're creating everything, even though we say, "Oh, I wouldn't want to create that because it's a bad
and the
thing."
more we say I don't want to create it, the more we're creating it.
Yeah, the more energy you put
Because
into
it's
it.
like, yeah, I see it like a hose, like a watering hose. Like you turn it on and the water's always going to spray somewhere, and it's just a matter of where you point it. But the hose, you're not turning the hose off. It's just always spraying somewhere. So you can't spray it somewhere like you don't want. You can't turn it off. You just need to redirect it in the place that you want that water to go.
And that's the way your thoughts are. Like if you're having bad thoughts and you don't like the thoughts you're having, and you keep putting energy on it, it's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. It's
So
just like a fire.
so
If it's going and you put more gas in it or more lighter fluid, it's going to continue to grow.
that's
Whereas
kind
if
of
you let it go and you just like start
and
putting water on it, or you read,
And it's a weird thing because you can't really let a thought go. You can more so just redirect to something that you want.
Yes.
Like that you can't say like I'm not gonna think this as
Because-
much as you. It's much easier and more useful to just say what do I care about, what do I want, and to kind of redirect your focus.
Yes,
And
but then like you said before, it's like when you say that, you think about it more. So what you want to do is you want to reach for a better feeling thought.
yes, exactly.
Remember one of your happy memories from before. I'm not saying go to the past. That's not what I'm saying at all. And what I'm saying is like when you're feeling like that and you have thoughts, you want to redirect it to thoughts that are better feeling than the thoughts that you're having at the moment. So you reach out for a better feeling thought. Like me, myself, when I'm having a thought that I don't want to be thinking about, I always go to the beach.
And a lot of it is also like Abraham Hicks talks about is kind of how you feel. And they talk about an emotional
It's
scale.
all about vibration
So
and
a
emotion.
lot of times, like if you're having a thought that's not useful, a lot of times it might be you're feeling angry or you're feeling kind of hateful. And it's useful to take note of kind of emotionally how you feel about something. And then you don't have to always be joyful or super happy, but you can at least...
But you can be.
You can be.
You can be.
But if you're angry, you can at least look for something better than anger, right?
Exactly.
You don't have to go to complete joy, but maybe you can just be more content with something. Maybe you can find something a little bit better than anger, and you can kind of work your way up the emotional scale and make progress that way,
And because it's always, we're creators. I mean, we're creating all the time. And I think that's what Abraham tries to explain. You're always going to be creating. I mean, it's a process that's never ending. And if you think you're going to complete something, you do complete tasks. But the creation process is an ongoing thing.
And it's an awesome thing because the ability to create, I mean, we are all gods. We all have that power within us. We're all a part of God, right? Source energy. And creation is an aspect of that. And so we have so much power, and it's like with great power comes great responsibility. And it's like, what do we want to do with that creative power we have? Well, it's up to us to determine how we want to direct it. We can direct it in a way that might not be as fun for us, or we can direct it in a way that's absolutely amazingly fun. And we can just enjoy every day creating in a way we want. That's like part of the capacity we have as gods, as creative beings in this physical world. So it's such an amazing thing, and it's something to realize and to work with and to enjoy and explore.
We don't want to put it out there and for you to think that we think that, we're God. We're just saying that we have beliefs that we see differently than a lot of other people see, because we see more like the teachings of Abraham, which are very, they make you yourself be open to so much more than the limited thinking that I was taught when I was a young person. It was very difficult for me, and I never thought, I can get out of this and this and that. And after so many years, I now realize that I was able to create my own reality that I'm living right now in this physical form, which is great. I mean, it's like I sometimes have to pinch myself because of everything that I've been able to create. And we've created a lot of things together, me and Quentin. So it's a great feeling to know that you have that power within to be able to let things go and reach out for a better feeling thought or a better feeling environment if you want it. And that's what we're trying to.
Yeah, and a big part of that too is you hear a lot about meditation. And a big part of meditation is it's almost like a reset. So a lot of people will meditate in the morning. There's not like a right or wrong way to do any of this, but what Abraham also talks about is in the morning, it's a really good time to kind of meditate, or at least kind of set your focus, because during the night when you're sleeping, you kind of let go of everything, right? Like through the day, we kind of might accumulate things. We might start to feel a certain way, and we just might have like a lot going on in our heads and whatnot. But then when you go to sleep, you kind of let that go, and in a way, like you're resting, it's like a reset. And then that way, when
Correct.
you wake up in the morning, you're kind of open. You're not holding on to things from the past, so you're able to move forward without letting previous feelings affect you in a way that might not be useful for you.
It's like a reset button. And at the beginning, I used to meditate. I mean, I started meditating, I would say like 15, 20 years ago. I really don't recall. But it really changed my way of thinking in a lot of ways. And then when me and Quentin met, Quentin was into meditation until a few years back. That's when he really started focusing on it. And it's just an amazing reset button that really resets you to start your new day. That's why they suggest we do it at the
'Cause-
beginning of the day when you wake up.
Yeah, and a lot of times, like, we get stuck in our head and we try to think our way to some conclusion. We try to think our way through something and we almost try to force it. Like, we have to solve something.
We think that we're in control.
Yeah, true.
And in reality, it's like the universe just sends you what you're sending out, and that's a vibrational feeling, the energy you're putting out
And
there.
if we're always
It's
in
gonna
our
send
head,
you-
we're not. Yeah, exactly. And if we're always in our head, we're not listening for that. We're not open to it. So
correct.
we're always trying to like pinpoint it down ourselves. But meditation is useful to kind of silence that, turn it off, turn off the mind, turn off the thinking, and just let something come to you for once.
Yes, and it's amazing though, because when you think about it, like me, when I go into meditation, I actually go to a different place. I go to a place of like, I don't know where I go, but I know that I cut everything completely.
Yeah.
And now it's so much easier. I mean, after 20 years of practice, it's like something you practice it. Like a football player, he doesn't become great just because, he started playing one day. Like Tom Brady, he played for all those years. And so he got better and better and better and better, but he knew he could get there. And it's the same thing with meditation. Me, when I close my eyes to meditate, I can go to a clear space where it's amazing. And the great thing about it is that after I'm there, I start getting my ideas. I start getting other things. I'm not doing it to focus just on one thing. I'm doing it to clear my mind. And then it starts giving me answers. And then it like automatically after, like 15 minutes or so, I'm getting very clear-headed. So, any things that I thought didn't have a solution, the solution comes to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's amazing. It's great. And, because I think meditation and prayer are two different things. In prayer, you're asking for things. In meditation, you're clearing your mind.
And almost in a way receiving.
And resetting.
Yeah.
Resetting completely. Because we are spirits, We're spirits, and we're always
Because I think as humans, we're really good at asking. And there's nothing wrong with asking. I think we're always asking and putting that out there. But I think also as humans, we're not as good at receiving and listening.
Correct.
Right.
And we're not used to understanding that we are more than this physical form.
It's like as soon as we put something out there, the answer is already there instantly. Like the
Yes.
two go together. It's
like when you think you have a problem and you can't find a solution, what a lot of people do, including me sometimes, when there's a problem, we keep adding fire to the problem. We keep adding gas. Instead of knowing that there's a solution already, if you quiet your mind, when you least expect it, the solution will be there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it is.
Because it's like for every problem to exist, or for any problem, there is a solution attached. It's kind of like a positive, negative thing. Like the two come together. So you can't have one without the other. So if there is such a thing as a problem, well, then the solution's right there for us. We just need to be open for it and be listening for
Exactly.
it. Which is an awesome thing.
And yes, but right now we're running in circles and going to different topics. But we guarantee you that eventually we're going to have a certain topic that we'll stick to. We just wanted to put ourselves out there and let you know. And we don't want to come out as people that want you to do this or that, or, where we're telling you this is the way it is. We just want to express ourselves, and this is going to be our platform, happyhealing.live. And we're hoping to be out there and put a name. We are fun people too, so don't think that we're just like those boring people that just want to talk about a topic. You know, because if you go online, a lot of times, you know, they just don't hold you down to their talks when they want to talk. And there's some people that do TED Talks that I just cannot listen to because they're boring. And hopefully we don't become that type of duo, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I want to say peace out. Have a good day. Have a wonderful day. My daily inspiration is going to be, I guess, the very popular one that I have over there.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're just gonna keep posting different types of content, and you know, see where this leads us and go from
And
there.
different kind of topics, and talk about our worst year ever, even though we don't want to put energy on it. And hopefully go from there and become part of your lives. So for now, we just want to say peace, be blessed,
And we'll see you next time. Thank you.
have a good day.
Bye bye.